want to do a response video here to the TheKoba49's video. He just put up a few videos on the Tokarev pistols, and I'll put a link to his videos because it's a good start. And then this is just an add-on to some later pistols and some little bit more information. One of the things in his videos, he had a Chinese Type 54-1 pistol, and the Type 54-1 pistol he had, it was a mixed match pistol, which is kind of weird because they're civilian market guns. They weren't military pistols, as far as I know. The two pistols I have here that I'm showing is a 1967 and a 64 production military Chinese pistol, and the military ones have a blued barrel, which they always have a blued barrel like that. The civilian guns will have the barrel either in the white or it'll be chromed. So that's just some more information on the Chinese 7.62 pistols. And the next pistol I wanted to mention was the 9mm Chinese pistol, which in Koba's video he didn't have an example of. But this one here is the 213. There's actually two different variants of these 9mm Chinese pistols. There's a 201C and a 213. And first off about the pistols, they're the poorest quality probably of any Norinco firearm I've seen. They're very, very poor quality. I mean, they work, but the finish is bad, the machining is bad. They're just very cheap kind of pistols, and I mean, if you want to collect them, fine, but I wouldn't think I had anything special if I ran out and got one. But the difference between the two models, the 213 and the 201C, is in the magazine. On the 213, there's a plug inside the gun, and the magazine is actually shorter. It uses this type of magazine. It's the only gun that uses this type of magazine. The 201C uses a plug inside the magazine, so you might be able to convert 7.62 magazines to work in the 201C, but not the 213 like I have. And the safeties on these guns are factory safeties. When you get these guns, the safety is supposed to be on it. It's not like an add-on for the US market or anything. That's how they're made by Norinco for the civilian market specifically. And recently in Canada, we got the 10mm version, which I don't know if they'll be coming to any other markets out there, but it's 10mm Tokarev, and I guess the frame is the same as the 7.62, but the barrel and the upper and that are completely different. The frame looks different and all that stuff, but they were last made in, I think, 1996 was about the last time they were made. Someone just found a whole bunch of them and distributed them, but I don't believe they're available on the US market, at least not at this time. And you can see the low serial number on it. It's pretty low production. And then I'll just take a picture of some accessories. I've got the drop leg holster. That's a Yugoslavian pistol, which is in the TheKoba49 video. He explains the Yugoslav guns pretty good in there. And then that's a Yugoslav holster and just generic Chinese holster. One thing I want to mention about the ammunition, which nobody ever really seems to bring up, I mean, other than its availability, like it's hard to get the old military ammo. It seems to always work, doesn't seem to fail or anything, But Norinco still produces 7.62 by 25. They still produce it. It's not going anywhere. It's just that if it's available in your country or your area, it's nothing about it just gonna, it's never gonna just disappear. It's just where it's available. But one thing I want to mention is the ammunition. There's two types of military ammunition. There's what I think, I'm not positive, but one is a steel core steel jacket. The other one is a lead core steel jacket. And I don't know how you can tell from the outside because the magnet sticks to them, but that's something with your ammunition. I guess you just have to pull one to find out. I don't know how you could really tell. And then also people complain about cracking in the neck area of the ammunition. And you can see how they're crimped with those little dots. And as far as I can tell, the reason for the cracking is not like crappy ammunition or bad quality control and all that. Maybe a little bit of bad quality control, but it's because they crimped it with this 3-prong sort of crimp, and it cracked the cases. So you'll open up brand new boxes of ammo that's been sealed, and you'll find cracks in them. And yet they still seem to work perfectly fine. So that's just something I thought I'd mention. But also, if you're using and mixing the lead core and the steel ammo, even though they are the same weight, I think you would get quite a bit different results, and your groups would probably open up quite a bit. Like, you want to stick to one type of ammo. It isn't all the same just because it's military surplus. So anyway, if you have any other questions or anything, you can post it in the link, or you can ask on Koba's video if he gets back to you or not. That's up to him. So thanks for watching.